Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Today I'll be walking you through a tutorial on how to register a patient who does not have an appointment for today, but they've already taken a test with us before, so they should be in the system. So the first thing I will do for this type of patient is go ahead and greet them. I'll ask them if every patient I ask them if they've made an appointment for today, and in this case they'll tell me no, and then I'll ask them have they taken a test with us before, and then they will tell me yes they have. So in this case I will go ahead and then ask the patient for their birthday. They told me that it's 11/11/11. All right, so I go ahead and search of this patient. There's two patients with the same name here, so I'm gonna confirm the full name of this patient, and they told me it's test, so I'll go ahead and click on that. All right, so the very first thing now I need to do is make sure that I am, they don't have an appointment, right? See at the bottom, you can click on more and see that they don't have an appointment. The first thing that I want to do is make sure that I am on the right schedule. So I can go to schedule here, click on the filter button at the top, and whatever for Express Test NC, whatever location I'm at, I'm going to click the online schedule for that. So then I'm on the correct day and the correct filter. So I can go ahead and make an appointment for this patient. So I can either click this area or I can click the plus button. Now I'm going to click new appointment. I remember something about the patient. In this case, I remember their name or their birthday is usually the easiest. So I remember that their birthday is 11/11/11 and the name is Test. So I go ahead and click that. Provider profile for my location is always Patil, and then column is always also Patil. And then I go ahead and do COVID-19 first because it automatically fills in a lot of stuff. And then for time, it's any time during open hours. So I'm just gonna do 12 and save that. I don't have to do anything else uh, on that page. So now an appointment is made. This will actually go, since they hadn't made their own appointment, this will actually go to a different filter with Patil right there. Um, and you can see that, yeah, our patient is right there. But I'm just going to keep it on online derm. All right. And then I can go back to the patient and make sure it hasn't refreshed, though. That's okay. But I'm going to make sure that all their other information is in. So their name, birthday looks good, address, they have it. And actually, what we're doing now is we have to add in sex, race, ethnicity, and gender identity, email, phone number, we have been doing. So, all that information has to be entered in. You can ask the patient and they will tell you. Then, for provider, I just go ahead and choose uh, Patil is for some reason the Gupta was already in there. I'll just make it Patil since we are starting a new one. And then for insurance, I will just ask um, if this patient doesn't have insurance, so I'll go ahead and ask them to fill out the no insurance box on the waiver form again. Um, Technically, if they had an appointment, you should see that someone has previously taken a picture of their box. If they do have insurance and it's not in, then you want to take a picture of the front of their card. If they already have insurance picture in this system, then you want to just confirm that it's the same as before. If they do not have, this patient doesn't have insurance, so I'm just going to ask them to fill out the box again. If they had it, I would just take a picture like this. Okay, and then so I can get out of that. And I'm gonna press save. So now going back, and going forward. Now I can see they have appointment. I can click more to see all the appointments they've ever had. I can also actually click on the appointment, and if your site leader asks you to, you can actually click on these three buttons here, check in a patient, and it'll make a uh, I it can make a little mark. Oh, it doesn't let me do it in the future. But if you were to be able to do it in on site, then it would make a little mark and indication on the schedule to differentiate between people who actually showed up and who haven't showed up for that day. And it'll make it easier to get rid of patients who did not show up. All right. So that is how you register a patient who is already in the system but they don't have an appointment. If they did have an appointment and they were already in the system, all I would have to do is just make sure that all that information is in just like we entered it.